Remember this, rainy Mondays require a change of shoes and colourful umbrellas.
Okay, this is one of Millie's master methods. Now, we came up with this phrase, rainy Mondays require changing shoes and colourful umbrellas. And on the end there. And I have created a picture of that to help you remember. So Millie's in her Wellington boots with a colourful umbrella, and it's Monday, she's got that around her neck, and it's raining. Now this method, if you can remember this, is going to allow you to get the maximum marks, and it's a foolproof way of getting your physics mathematics correct if you're given a stinker of a question. And here's the stinker of the question. Calculate the specific heat capacity of a substance if it requires 6,750 joules of energy to raise its temperature by 18 degrees Celsius, and the substance has a mass of 1,500 grams. So I'm going to go through this procedure and show it you step by step. And if you apply this to difficult physics mathematical questions, you should get top marks. So here we go. So the first is raining. Now this is for recall. So the first thing you need to do is recall the equation. So it's asking you to calculate the specific heat capacity. So we need to try and remember what that equation is. Well, the equation for that is energy equals mass times by the specific heat capacity times by the temperature change. All right, so the first thing we've done is recall the equation. The second thing we need to do is we need to put it into a magic triangle. So let's do that here. Now, if you remember, if things are all times together on this side, which they are, they go on the bottom. So you've got M times by S, H, C times by temperature, and we've got energy on the top. So there's how our magic triangle. Then we've got require, which is rearrange. So we need to make the specific heat capacity the subject of our equation. So we're going to rearrange the equation. So we've got, there it is. So we've got specific heat capacity equals E, which is our energy, divided by our mass times by our temperature change. So we've rearranged the equation. Changing, well, we need to change the units. Do we need to change any units? Let's have a look. So we've got our substance, it requires 6,750 joules. That's okay, because joules is the correct unit for this equation. Raise the temperature by 18 degrees Celsius. That's fine. What about this? The mass is 1,500 grams. We need to do a unit change, so we need to turn that into kilograms. So 1,500 grams will be 1.5 kilograms. So here's our unit change, 1.5 kg. Okay, S. S is for substitute. So let's substitute our numerical values into our equation. So we've got SHC, because that's what we're trying to calculate, equals our energy, which is 6750, divided by our mass, well, we change the unit to 1.5, and times it by our temperature change, which is 18. So what do we do now? Well, C, colourful, that's for, I'll write that under there, calculate. So let's calculate this. So we've got 1.5 times by 18, which is 27. So we've got 6750 divided by 1.5 times 18, which is 27. Let's work that out. And that calculates out to 250. Umbrellas, well, you know what that stands for.
Don't forget the
What does that mean?
units.
We always say Don't forget the units, and the unit for, which you want to calculate out the specific heat capacity, will be joules per kg per degree Celsius. And that's your answer. That was a really difficult question. If you follow these steps, step by step, it would really help if you can remember rainy Mondays require changing shoes and colourful umbrellas. If you remember the picture, you might be able to remember the sequence. And if you follow it step by step, you will get the correct
What's
answer.
in the fridge? What's in the fridge?
Well, let's see what's in here. Pro tuna steak. Look at these. Clark Pioneer folding cocktail sausages, ready to eat, high in protein, dunk into ketchup. There's a sausage that's dunked into ketchup. Do you want to have baked sausage dunked into ketchup? No. Oh, you like that?